Well, the town of Cupton Bluff is in great need of more mass transit to connect it to our main town that we've been building over the last few episodes, and that is something we're going to dive into today. We're going to get a nice train connection going on there, and the people are going to love it. If you enjoy my UK build, then a thumbs up would be absolutely magic of you, and also don't forget to grab a cup of tea so you're ready to sit back and enjoy, along with me, Kettlewick. So here we are back in Kettlewick, and the first thing that we're going to look at is the new patch that was released, and there is a main change that is going to affect all of your cities, which we're going to look at in the info views if we bring up the population tab. Now what you're going to notice first of all is your seniors have just all disappeared. They've all been made younger into adults. My adult population is now 62.5% with 0.2% of seniors. This is to try and help balance out the age spread across your city, which has also meant there is now a huge unemployment rate in the city. So like the economic balance patch that we had before, you are going to have to run your cities a little bit to help try and balance things out, and the age distribution should change a little bit across time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my city now. I'm going to go and have lunch. I'm going to take 45 minutes, come back and see how much this has changed. I'm going to put it on fast speed, and we will reconvene in a few seconds for you. A little bit worried about my money going down already before we've even left the room, so I'm hoping we don't just go bankrupt. But yeah, back with you in a sec to see how this has all changed. Okay, it's probably been about an hour, so let's do some comparisons and see how things are looking. So first of all, our money, well, that has sorted itself out. We're fine, making loads of money, up to 2.2 million. Population has, roughly stayed the same. It's gone up, it's gone down a little bit, but yeah, that depends on how many houses we've got. But over here, the unemployment has dropped all the way from 26.1, something like that, to 6, 7, yeah, it's bouncing around. That is not too bad. And our seniors are now, instead of 0.2%, 3.6%, which it seems to be sticking around about that we do have more adults than seniors. I believe the age that seniors can live to overall has been reduced a bit as well. Bad news for seniors, but good news for balancing the game. So overall, it's gone really well. Is this new? I haven't seen this before, I don't think, for turning the toggle info view on and off. Very handy, very handy. So yeah, Kettlewick has survived the patch. I think everything's over here is okay in Cupton Bluff. Yeah, it is. Excellent. Okay, so we've got some viewer suggestions, which we'd like to take a look at from the last episode before we dive into the build for today. So the first great comment suggestion was from Muzzer Gaming, saying the church inn, I feel, needs a little traditional church nearby and a pond in the back of the pub. Extend the outdoor garden a little just to perk the place up. And I thought that was a great suggestion. Over here in Quality Crest, it was this little pub that we popped in at the end of the last episode, I believe, the church inn, and I think that was a great idea. So let's utilize a bit of this space along here. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a pick of this lane here, and we're going to build a church off of there. And of course, a church is going to work as a crematorium, which is going to be excellent help in our city, because if we have a look at our crematorium coverage down here, there we go. It is a little bit low. So let's pop that in. It's under our health menu. There we go. The UK Parish Church. Let's take off snapping. I'm going to see if we can pop it on there, and that works okay. It does. Excellent. And we can sort out that at the side. We can upgrade that if we need to. So it's got some space either side for that, which is good. So what's that taking our crematorium up to? Not amazingly brilliant, but better than it was. Let's just very quickly check our services budget for healthcare. It's on 100%. So if we need more, we can make more. That's fine. And then why don't we add, let's have a look. We could add like a little pond out the front here. So it's got access for the houses that live here. Oh, there we go. They're already going out. Let's give this a try. This is always fun, and when we're using these tools, the level terrain tools. So let's drop that down to 30, and we're going to go a lot less, and let's just see if we can go down. That's the level terrain. I want shift terrain, so right click, it's going to take that down. There we go. And then we're right click in there. I'm going to push it all the way back. Oh, that was an auto save. We'll have a quick sip of tea. There we go. Let's push this back, sort of going for whatever the odd shape is that it gives me. I mean, it's not too big, and I think that should be okay. And then we're going to try and drop a water source in there, which is going to be absolutely worrying. Lake. Yeah, let's just read what this says here. Fills quickly until it gets to the desired level and maintains that level. If there's a target elevation below the ground level, it's drain water fast and right click to designate the target elevation, left click to place within the playable area. Okay, so right click to designate the water surface elevation. I want it up to there. Yeah, okay. Left click and then speed the game up and hope we're not flooding out all these houses, because I know what it's like to live somewhere that gets slightly flooded. How are we doing? Do you know what? I reckon it could go a little bit higher. Hover over and right click to remove. Okay, let's right click and remove. Let us go even higher. I'm going to bring it right up to that line there. Let's pop it in again. Get that rising up. Yeah, that's okay. Bit of smoothing of the edges and things like that. That'd be good. Excellent. We'll come back to do a bit of decorating there. And then we could also extend this little beer garden section out the back. There we go. I think that's looking nice. You can walk around the back. You can enjoy somewhere to eat. You've got a little bit of parking. Of course, you've got road parking as well. A little kiddies playing area. Somewhere you can sit out there. And I've accidentally... oh, dear. I've removed the water source because I thought I'd really messed this up. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. Can I just like set it lower? Will it then suck up the water that's there and redo it? Don't know. I might have to come back to that. But yeah, thank you very much for that suggestion. I'm really hoping that'll go down. If so, I'll be back to decorate this. Let's have a look at our next suggestion. You people living here never expected this, did you? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, someone's not giving up going in, but yeah. Don't look at the flood, don't look at the flood. Right, the next suggestion was from Stephen Clark 9917. Also paths to connect to the terraced houses over the motorway, in inverted commas, so people can walk from quality streets into the rest of the city. So I think what you mean is from Quality Crest over here, we've got this highway. I mean, it's not quite as much of a highway through here now as it was, but it's still a very difficult road to get across, so we could put some walking across here. Also, while we're looking at this top-down view, there is only one way into Quality Crest at the moment. We have a path connecting over to the Morrises over here, but that's the way this was designed and built. The UK is full of housing estates like this that only have one road in and one road out, and that is it. Believe me, there's loads around here. This would be a ridiculous traffic hotspot early in the morning, everybody trying to get to school. Well, unless they were going to this school, but yeah, that's the way it goes. So I think some paths over the top. Let's have a look. We could put a path over the top here because there is a white route bus stop over here. I also want to add a roundabout onto the end here because at the minute, so we're going to kill a few birds with one stone here. Let's have a look at our bus routes. Here we go. Turn all of those off and put the white one on. You can see it comes up here and it turns around at the end, and I would like to turn that into a roundabout to make it easier. So what I'm going to do is move these down and hopefully not cause any issues. Stick a teeny tiny roundabout on the end here, small roundabout, concrete, yeah. And then what I'm going to do is just drag that out a bit, hopefully keep things lined up, and I think that'll be a little bit nicer for the bus getting around. We'll just delete, try that again, just delete you. Excellent, that should be better. So let's add some walking paths over the top. go. I think that will work nicely. So we've got nice access over here, which people are already using, which is good. I need to remove that tree there. Let's just do that while I think of it. We'll just shiftify that over a little bit. We'll do the same for that one. There we go. Excellent. So you got access from this side of Quality Street over to the top. And by doing that, we're given access to this bus route that goes through here. And also you could walk down there and cross over here if you wish. I don't think we're going to add... Oh, yeah, we are going to add another one over that way. We'll come back to that in a moment. And then we've got this access, this end of Quality Street. So now you can walk down here into the area that's got the shops, you've got the medical centre, all of that sort of thing, which is good. I was going to add another one over here because I thought at the minute Celebration Gardens, if they want to get over to the Morrisseys, they've got to walk all the way round, whereas we could add a nice pedestrian footpath through here. And I'm thinking of coming up through one of these. If I could make a teeny tiny bit of room, I think it's going to have to be up the back of these houses here. Let's see what we can do. Just thinking where's the best place to put a crossing in. Maybe not right by the roundabout, although that will give you... Yeah, do you know what? We're going to bring it over here. We're going to add a crossing in there with some lights on as well. Yeah, excellent. And then we're going to take away the crossing that's there. I think that would be a good idea. And also that one. We now don't need it. Oh, and that crossing's gone. Well, what happened to that? That was very weird. Let's see if we can put that in again. I didn't even see when it disappeared. So I'm turning Anarchy off and trying to add that in, and now it won't do it. That is really, really strange. Okay, all right, fair enough. Maybe we could add a crossing back in there. No, it's not letting me do it. That is very, very strange, but I can add the ones back on there, and now it will do one in there. All right, then, we'll have all the crossings, see if I care, but that gives access to these houses over here as well. I'm not going to add another path in. We're just going to have that riverside path that runs along the back. How is the water going over here? It's going down. I just basically closed that up. Yeah, we'll let that run away before we do anything. Right. So the final comment suggestion, which was fantastic, very, very helpful, was from Stefan van Rijnsingen. I apologise for getting that wrong. It says, might want to check your telecommunications budget. The range of the Radio Mast decreases with a low budget. Of course, yes, that's the same for all the services, which I had forgotten, so thank you very much. If we look at our telecom coverage, I mean, it ain't great. We've got lots of places that are missing out. So yeah, they're not very happy. But if we have a look at our budget for our services, I bet it's still on 50%. It is. We are making, well, we were making like 28,000. It's coming and going. If we just pause the game and up this, we can see how it affects our budget. If I pop that up to 100% and then go back into here, yeah, now we've got coverage everywhere, haven't we? Which is really, really good. That's exactly what we want. So yeah, we'll leave it like that. Everybody will be much happier. And I'm wondering if that's one of these mentioned on there. No, it isn't, but unreliable mail service is. What's going on with our mail service? So we've got, oh, we don't have any mail service over here. Okay, let's just fix that glaring mistake. I'm going to pop one here. It's outside the shop. So if I actually come out of that menu, we can see. Let's pop Anarchy on. Yeah, let's pop it on the corner there. That'll be good. So that'll give that all mail coverage. Where else is struggling for mail coverage? I mean, we've got it all here. Mail accumulation. Maybe there's just so much mail in this area that we need, either we need it collecting quicker or we need it being used quicker. And let's pop another one. We've got one there. Yeah, let's have a look at our post offices. Where are they? There we go. We've got this one little post office over here collecting all of this. And I think I get the impression that it's struggling. No, it's only got 4 vehicles. Okay, what can we do? Extend storage space. That's not what we want. Well, this was one that we popped down a long time ago. This one. I'm wondering whether we could go for a full-on blown post office now, because this is really small. Let's delete that. Yeah, let's go for a full-on post office, which is very large, and we can definitely utilize this space up the back here. So let's pick a pick of that. Let's try again. Pick a pick of that. No. There we go. We're going to pick a pick of that. And I want to sort of bring this out at an angle. That is not going to fit in there, is it? How big is this building? It's bigger than I thought. If we go like so, I'm trying not to buy another square. Yeah, let's pick a pick of this. We're just going to connect that to there. Oh, let's try that again. Put it on straight. Connect. Yep, there we go. Excellent. And then that should, we put snapping on, perfectly fit in there. Fantastic. All the trucks parked out the back, ready to go. We're not going to have a zone attached to this. We're going to leave it as it is. Going to bring that over a bit. Now that is 20 instead of what we had before, which is 4. We're not going to select operating districts. You were going to go, hopefully, deal with the mail accumulation a little bit quicker. If I remember, we'll check that at the end. So thank you very much for your suggestions. As we go through the episode, anything you spot like that, nice little comment is always mostly welcome. It's always not mostly welcome, it's greatly welcome. That's what I meant to say. So we are going to look at our train station. At the minute, we've had them turned off and unused. Some of you may have noticed, we quite often get a lot of people walking up our highway here, going from Cupton Bluff all the way up to Kettlewick. It is a long walk, but they will do it. I want to pop in a train station over here somewhere to help with that. What is suddenly going on here? We're suddenly lacking of the water. Man, there's always something to distract you, isn't there? No. Water availability is fine. Is that pollution or something? Water facility overloaded. Oh, what? Is that like the same as the electricity thing where it's too much going through the pipes? Is it a distance thing? Do you know what I'm going to do? We've definitely got enough water. I'm going to grab you. I'm going to move you. We're going to pop you over here somewhere. Let's maybe pop you on this little peninsula up here. You don't need road access, do you? No, that's good. Let's just grab a water pipe and just connect you in there. And just see whether that was it. The fact that it was trying to travel that far. Still says overloaded, but everybody's happy. They're not happy. They're happy. That is really weird. All right, up the budget. Problem solved. Let's move on. Yeah, so the train station. So we have down here the train garage depot, which is going to give us 6 vehicles. That's connected up to here. That goes in and out of the city, all the way down there in both directions. But we'd like that to come up. There we go. Look, we still get trains going through, which is fine. But I'd like that to come into Kettlewick. And I'm just thinking the best way that we can do this, because we are going to have to buy some tiles to connect them up, I think. Oh, darn it. I hadn't thought of that. Is that literally the only train track that we've got? If I do it with this menu here, yes, it goes from there, it goes to there, and that is it. There isn't one that's connected up here at all. Okay. So if we bought some tiles in between, what is that going to cost us? Let's just take a look. Let's just say we ran it up the side of this road. So the tile upkeep is going to be 126,000 a month. The cost we can do, I mean, that's going to half our monthly balance, but we could then build some more houses along the railway line. We could do all sorts of things. And where would we bring it in? That is the other question. See, ideally, I'd like it in the centre somewhere. Do we have a nice sort of small train station? What have we got? No, UK isn't an option on there. So it's going to be one of these ones. Let's just have a look through and see which one we're likely to use. Yeah, I think out of all the train stations we've got, it is going to be the small one. We're just going to make this a little connection between the two. And we could have it here somewhere, because then the train line could run up alongside this road and come straight into the train station here, which would be great. As much as the historical ones would look great, it's going to be for a bigger city in the overall Kettlewick district, are the words I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's just see how we can get this all hooked up. And I'm wondering how I'm going to get that to go alongside here without it causing all sorts of issues and problems. Let's see if we can use the parallel mode and use that trick that I've seen City Planner Plays does, where if you're trying to do parallel but you don't want to destroy the road that you're paralleling from, if that's the way to say it. If you notice here, it's only lighting up the train line as blue, and I can do it all the way up to there. If I go any further, it will then put both train lines in, so that would be good. I want to get these a little bit nearer if possible. I mean, even as close as that could be good. And then we could run maybe a little fence through the middle there. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think that's going to connect up, is it? Oh, it looks like it might do. I'm going to turn Anarchy off as well. And we're just going to see... Yeah, I'm going to put Anarchy back on again. We're going to see how we go. Oh, and I've got to also buy these tiles before I just cheat and run all the way through the middle without purchasing them. So we're going to take all of those and hope we can still afford things. And it's not going to cost us too much. Because then, of course, we've got to turn on the railway. Thank you for spinning me around again. We've got to turn on the railway stations. We've got to turn on the railway depot. Yes, there's going to be loads of things to do. Okay, I'm going to just continue this one here and we'll pop in the bridge in a bit. Now that's weird. It's not letting me do in any here. All right, I'm going to go back and connect those bits up afterwards. But if I do them separately, Yeah, if you leave it connected, it draws it in. If I do them separately, then it lets me do it. Okay. And I'll go back and I'll sort out all the fields and things like that. No problem. What are we going to do here? I'm thinking with this, we might just go up and over the top. I think that might be a good idea. Just trying to work out how long that piece was there. About 17 to slope it down. If we can sort of match that, that'll be good. Okay, so now we've got into the more difficult bit. So we're going to probably have to do a little bit of maneuvering around of all of this stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. Yeah, it's the same. I'm going to come up here and do this. And we'll come back to that bit in a moment. So if we get that in the middle there, we know that that is correct. Well, that wasn't straight, was it? Let's just do that again. Hang on. Let's do that again. There we go. Excellent. That's what we want. So then we can branch off here and then we can utilize this space around the back here where we're going to just lose the field. There we go. That will give us a bit of building space. So are we going to bring a road off of here? I think we are. So maybe let's just mark out where the train station is going to go first and then we can work on that. So if we grab our small train station, and which side is the road? The road is that way. So if we do it this side, we can have parking behind. Maybe not getting it too close to everything else that's going on. I am wondering whether just add a bit of interest with a bit of an angle on here. I think that'll be good. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can connect those two up. Let's pick that. No, pick this. Yes, excellent. Okay, one of these ways it's going to work and look good. Let's try that. There we go, got there in the end. Excellent. And then we've got to get our road going down here. I mean, we could go for one of our fantastic new parking roads that we've got, which I think would look really good. Weren't they added into here? No, they're all in here somewhere. Where are my parking roads gone? Oh, there it is. We've got the whole new parking tab. Yep. I remembered. 2-lane divided angled parking. Yeah, something like that for out the front. There we go. We could possibly pop a few buildings on there, and then that could just get shrunk down to a normal size road like this and just bring that into here somehow. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're going to do that, and then we're going to try and help for getting in and out. So am I going to go for one-way roads in and out, or are we going to go for a roundabout here? That is the question. Let's just hook into this. So if we went, which way is that going? That's going out. So if we went here like so, that would help for getting out. And then if we went here for coming in, and I will turn this road around, sort of like that, and then we'll turn that around. So if you're coming down here, you can come off and go in. It does mean that if you're coming up, let's have a look. If you're coming up here and you want to go right, you can't. You're stuck heading down there because there's no way you're turning right out of there. So do I want to do it like that, or do I want to just pop in a roundabout, which will mean slowing down some of this road? But I think, to be honest, that is probably what would actually happen in real life, if I'm being honest about it. So let's do that, and then we'll see what it looks like, and we can work on a bit of that. It doesn't have to be particularly large, so ideally I want that over here. Actually, I do know what I'll do. I'll change this around. Let's pick of this. Let's get this to go into here. I want it nice and straight, if you can. Yeah, like so. There we go. And then we'll add the roundabout in there. Yeah. Whoa, hey, ho. He's working out what's going on. That actually fits in really well. I'm pleased with that. So it makes that junction a little bit better. And then what we could do is we could take our asymmetric roads and we could do a little something here. I'm going to take this one back to there. As we grab our asymmetric, upgrade that going into the roundabout. There we go. We'll do the same with this little bit here. And how far back's that we're going to go? Let's just... Nope, don't want to do that. I'm going to do it back to here. There we go. And we'll upgrade that going in and going in. Yeah, like that. And let's just remove these. Oh, what have I done? I accidentally connected that up. I think I might have done. And that's good. Yeah, there we go. So that sort of slows it all down coming up to the roundabout. But when everybody's worked out what they're doing, that will still work. And then we've got access to get in all directions as well. So that's good. Then we've got parking down here by our train station. Right. Let me just go through and connect all these up and sort out all the whatever we're going to be doing here. This, oh, do you know what? Let's just do that now while I'm thinking about it. I am going to delete that, and we're going to bring that one back like so. So that gets us through there. But then all of this I'm going to have to do a bit of maneuvering, I think. So if I just grabbed everything from there. Oh, let's try that again. If I grabbed everything from there. Yeah. And then just slid that back like so. Just so we can get up and over the top. I think that'll be okay. I can work out anything that's not looking right. Yeah, let's go with that. Right, that's all connected, running all the way along up there, which is good. I'm just thinking for this end, we are going to need a T-junction of sorts like this. Maybe not as big as that. So what I'm going to do is remove all of that up to there. We're going to grab that, and we're going to sort of bring that out to here somewhere instead. That is the idea. I do want it to be parallel to this road. So let's just see if we can How far is that going to be? Yeah, a bit too far. Just so we've got space to go in both directions. Let's try 6. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it from sort of here. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll take the complex curve. We don't want that one there. And just see if we can... I'm going to take out another piece here. Yeah, that's a bit too far. Okay, well, we're working on it. We're working on it. Let's pick the right thing. Pick the right thing. There we go. So we'll bring a straight piece in... First of all to here. Yeah, and then we'll complex curve this in. So I want it to start there, finish there, and then go into there. And then if that connects up, that should be 180. Let's just get a straight piece, make it better. Yeah, there we go. And then that just gives us a little bit of space. We bring it down like that can then go in both directions. And we'll do it like this. I mean, we're ever so slightly going out of the square there, but do you know what? I'm just going to do it. Actually, let's do this one and see how far, because I want this to connect up to here without it being an issue and using the same crossing like that. So what angle is that? 95 degrees. So then can I do the same here? 104, 105, 102, 100. Not, yeah, okay. We're just going to sort of eyeball it to there. How does that look? Yeah, that looks fine over there. That one looks fine. Maybe a couple of trees in the way. Let's just maneuver those. No, I don't want that. Easy, easy. And it all connects and converges on that one single crossing, which is what I wanted. And then it all heads up into town. That is perfect. And then we can even put a little bit of industry or something there to finish that off. What have we got complaining? Oh yeah, I need to come back and fix that. That is it. That is all the way up. Excellent. Let me just fix up yeah, it's just that really, isn't it? Let me just fix up this. I'll be back with you. Okay, all sorted. So if we turn this on, so the money at the moment is 20,000. It is going up really well. We have a look at our services. So for transportation, we are at 100%. Okay, let's turn this on. It's Control A, isn't it? I should know that because we always get that when we try and do Anarchy, when we've got these things selected. Ticket machines, extra comfort, we are going to add that on as well. So that just adds them down here somewhere. Oh, it's these, isn't it? These little things here. Good. What is at the other end? Is there any additional upgrades? Oh, this is quite a long way. I think this is going to be a good one. This has got the same, isn't it? So we're going to add that onto there. Brilliant. We need to add some paths and things on here as well. We will get there. You watch. Because we haven't got the mod that lets us put a minimum amount of trains, we're going to end up with no, like 12 trains going backwards and forwards. Oh dear. We'll work it out. We'll see what's going on. Right. Passenger rail tool. So we want to go this way. I'm hoping that's the correct side. No, let's try on the other side. Autosave. Let's try it on there. And we're going to go all the way up here onto that one. Yeah. And then it should just go back again all the way on the same thing. Yeah. Excellent. Right. Let's see how many it's put on here for us. Train. Our first train. Excellent. So this is the Kettlewick to Cupton. Brilliant. 2 stops, 1 train. Oh, I love you, game. I love you, game. That is brilliant. Is that what it's going to stay at? It is. Ticket price. I mean, I want to encourage people to use this. We're going to go £2. That's what we're going to do. The colour is slightly going to change, although it is a nice sort of tea colour. Let's go with the brown. We're not going to be able to see it, though. when we look at this view. Let's go with that. That's fine. And let's just see. Oh, okay, that train. Oh, that's very clever. That train's not coming out because this train is coming through on the single line. At some point, we need to upgrade some of these lines, I think. But let's just wait for this train to arrive. Here it comes. Oh, look at that. Let's take a train ride. Probably not got anybody waiting here at the moment, but yeah, that is a nice little journey to take. Let's see if we can increase the amount of people that are likely to come over here. So the first thing I'm thinking is buses. So let's take a look at our bus routes and which are the nearest bus routes to down here that we could sort of bring through. None. I'll tell you what we could do then is we do have some space in here. We could add in another bus route so people can come to this centre, then jump on a bus that takes them to the train station, which will be good. Bus line tool. Oh, I thought we had one more. We do have one more. Is it going to connect to that one for me? It does if I sort of squint at it weirdly. There we go. Excellent. So we're going to bring that one all the way through to a stop that we haven't got yet. So what I'll do is I'll just put in, I'm going to put it here. We can add a stop in a minute. Or should we do it on the other side? Let's do that for coming in, and then for going out. Okay, if you're going to let me do it, I want to do it opposite. There we go. We'll do that. A little bit further. There we go. Excellent. We'll get there in the end. We'll get there in the end. And then we'll connect this up to finish. There we go. And then we'll come back over here and we'll just add... Where are we? Just add some stops in there. I'm thinking EU bus shelters would be good. So we'll have that one there. That one there, and then we'll grab that, drag it into there, we'll grab that, drag it into there. Excellent. So that's for coming in and out, and they will happily walk up the side. Bit of parking if they need it, which is good. And then I'm just wondering whether some paths through here would also be good as well. I'm just looking at this thinking we need... Oh, we've got a path, a bit of space this side. I'm saying we need to make some room, but actually we can sort of do this one up here. I'm going to bring it into here, and we're going to add, I only wanted one crossing. Yeah, we're going to add a crossing there. Excellent. And then I was going to bring one on this side as well, if we had the space. Let's just see if we can move this house over. Just give us the space. No one's complaining. Very good, very good. We can come through there. Oh, yeah. Now you're complaining. I see. Where are we going to bring you? We could just actually bring you to the other side. Don't need a crossing because you can walk all the way around the back. Could you be adjusted not to complain? You can. No, you don't like it there. You like it there. Okay, there we go. So that's a little bit more access in, which is good. Maybe another couple. Why not? Maybe another couple. One through here. There we go. Another crossing there as well. I feel that with this coming in and out and being very busy... Oh, no! Game one! And we're back in the room. Everything is okay. It's the traffic lights enhancement mods. If you click on that, it causes issues. So we're not going to click on that. But apart from that, everything is working. We've got all the paths and everything back. People are using the train, so they can either get their buses all the way over here to our little bus hub at Jaffa Cape Crest and then travel on over from there. They can walk through if they live nearby, or they can drive round if they wish, and it would save them driving all the way down there to Cupton. So that would be good. Some people are doing that already. I'm just wondering about taxis, whether we could also add a taxi depot in here. I mean, it's really not a very British looking taxi depot. I think we're probably not quite at the size where we could do that yet. No, I think that's fine. We'll just leave that as it is. So let's just check down here how the train is doing up and over through our new junction. It should all be working okay. Yep, there we go. This isn't going to get too busy. So yeah, I'm pleased with the way that's worked out. I am wondering whether to put a bypass here, but to be honest, I think that's going to be absolutely fine. Oh, it's getting busier here, which is good. Lots of people coming and going using the buses, which is fantastic. That is exactly what we want to see. Just wondering whether we could put some shops along the back here. That might be a good idea. Don't particularly want to get any of those, so maybe it's going to have to be like the mixed housing over here. Yeah, let's do that. If we just sort of zone in, I want to pop a park on the end here as well. If we go something like that and see how that goes, hopefully, yeah, it's not going to go back any further, is it, of course? And then we could pop in a very small We've got a tiny city park. That might be quite good over here. We're going to complain about all sorts of things, aren't you? Well, let's put a tiny city park in there, and then we'll sort you out in a sec. And then I want the small plaza. Oh, grief, no, that's not the one I want. Small park. No, it's here somewhere. Oh, how about a square pocket park? There we go. That'll be good. Let's have a look at what you're complaining about. Electricity is connected. Water is connected. Oh, I know what it is. No, I don't. I was going to say, I don't think this road's got the connections, but it has. Sewage. Is anybody else complaining? No. What is the problem? Is this like not all connected through here? It looks like it is, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to grab this pipe and we're going to go from here. Can you connect? You're not able to snap? Snap. I'm going to say that there's a mod that's not quite updated yet causing that problem. So I'm just going to ignore that for now and we'll come back to that another time. Let's get above the surface and delete. I wanted to actually delete this surface here. If it lets me. No. There we go, because it was doing something weird. And we could draw in a nice... Oh, what should we go for? We've got so many nice little cobble, so stone or tile surfaces or things like that. We could just go for something a little bit different. How about that? Yeah, there we go. That's good. Well, as predicted, people are loving the new mass transit train connection between our two little towns, which is fantastic. If you enjoyed this episode, a like would be greatly appreciated. And then check out the next video on the screen and make sure you're here for the very next video of